Welcome to the world of ultralearning, the intense, self-directed strategy for acquiring skills and knowledge. In a world of rapid change, mastering new tools quickly is essential to adapt and compete. We must decide exactly what we want to learn, then commit to a period of deep, focused learning. Can you get an MIT-level education without attending MIT, become fluent in a new language in 3 months, or develop a multi-million video game by yourself? The answer is a definitive yes. This intense, self-directed strategy forces you to commit to focused learning activities that push you to your absolute limits. With ultralearning, deeply and effectively learning things is always the main priority. The first step is meta-learning, mapping out the most effective and efficient way to learn your subject. You break this map down by defining your precise why, what, and how, and dividing your topics clearly into concepts to understand, facts to memorize, and procedures to practice. Meta-learning forms the map, showing you how to get to your destination without getting lost. Invest about 10% of your expected learning time into this initial research and planning. The goal is to, quote, find the sweet spot between insufficient research and analysis paralysis. Once the map is set, you must sharpen your concentration and overcome obstacles, then plunge straight into application. When procrastination strikes, acknowledge the unpleasant feelings, bear with it for just 5 to 10 minutes, and use focused 25-minute blocks with promised breaks. You plunge straight into directness, discarding comfortable classroom defaults to acquire hands-on, direct experience in the exact context where you want to apply your learning. The easiest way to learn directly is to simply spend a lot of time doing the thing you want to become good at. Practicing directly exposes constraints, which requires isolating weaknesses and practicing retrieval. Using a direct then drill strategy, you isolate a single bottleneck, analyze it using cognitive components, master that independent piece, and then reassemble it back into your total practice. This intense focus transitions directly into retrieval practice, forcing you to test yourself and pull information directly from memory. The research is clear. If you need to recall something later, you're best off practicing retrieving it. You cannot hide from the discomfort of rapid, high-intensity feedback, and you must combat the leakages of forgetfulness. Masterfully separate pure background noise from valuable outcome, informational, and corrective feedback. Receiving feedback isn't always easy. If you process it as a message about your ego rather than your skills, it's easy to let a punch become a knockout. You combat this leakage by spacing out learning over calculated intervals, proceduralizing skills into deep muscle memory, and deliberately overlearning things past perfection. Our minds are a leaky bucket. True mastery transitions from memorization into deep intuition and profound understanding through exploration. Develop deep intuition by forcing yourself to struggle with hard problems and proving concepts visually from scratch. Use the Feynman technique to expose the exact boundaries of your knowledge. Since many of our understandings are never articulated, it's easy to think you understand something you don't. This brings us to the final unifying principle of experimentation, where you must push far beyond your comfort zone and explore alternative resources to discover your unique signature approach. As mastery becomes a process of unlearning over accumulation, experimentation becomes synonymous with learning. Your first project sets the foundational rate for your entire future, requiring clear scheduling, pilot weeks, and an unyielding growth mindset. The goal of ultralearning is to expand the opportunities available to you, not narrow them. It is to create new avenues for learning and to push yourself to pursue them aggressively rather than timidly waiting by the sidelines.